What is going on, guys? I apologize for that. I just had to make sure everything was all good with the stream. I'm just adjusting my headset here, and I'm getting a toke as well. Just before we start this. We're supposed to at 5:30, but I figured, you know, we could start a few minutes early here. I gotta get one of those things to say stream paused for you guys. That way you're not just watching the PlayStation loading screen. Yeah, this is what the area looks like right now. I'm actually quite excited for this game, to be honest with you.
Are you saying that advance have cured death?
We're still vassals, slaves, we're just in pretty occasion.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. We're only getting started.
We're just gonna do that. So yeah, I'm actually quite excited for this game, to be playing this game with you guys. Obviously, I'm gonna have to be seated for this game, so I got the chair set up. It's gonna be safe for the cat. I know I stepped on her earlier when I came home, and that's because she ran in between my legs. I'm still sorry about that. It's okay. You're my best friend. Anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and take this toke. Oh, just a heads up, this game is rated M for mature, so if you're easily offended, I'm off. It's gonna be one of those games. I hear this game's actually supposed to be hilarious, too. Alright.
Well, that's a very blunt question.
So I want to welcome everybody to the game Not For Broadcast for the VR, well, PSVR2. We're going to be broadcasting the news ourselves. We're going to have fun doing it. I played this game a couple streams back just to test it out. I didn't continue playing it. I actually reset it just so that way I can have a better experience with you guys. I don't really remember what happened in that stream. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it. Or as we're going along, I'm gonna remember a little bit. But let's go ahead and jump in here. Oh man, I'm so excited. We're gonna go to story mode. Oh yeah, that weird thing's gonna go off. Why is my couch placed right there if my chair's right here?
National Nightly News.
Hold up. Ah, I'm so ready for this. Okay, I kind of remember that. It's like a little intro. Yeah, we missed this the last time, I think. But I do remember it blasting like that. Music was catchy at first, and then I got annoyed with it, so yes, I turned it off. Whoa, okay, a little too close there. Alright. I know to turn on the power to always have that on. I want the fan on. I still don't know who the fuck these three are. I'll answer you in a second. I need to put these ads in. I remember having to do all that. Okay.
Hi, David. I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through.
Fuck, your voice is annoying.
Listen, now, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're gonna have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry, it's not hard, and I'm gonna stay on the phone and help you. First,
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens.
All right.
Look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down.
Okay.
Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master
Sorry, I gotta
screen
fix
there in the
my
middle. That's the one you control.
AirPod
Now,
here.
the four
There we
small
go.
screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time.
Oh, I got an eye itch. This is horrible with my VR. Oh my god, hold up. Yeah, I'll turn left in a second, dude. I'm having an issue here.
These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got
Alright,
the
fuck
power
that
on,
earpiece.
face the front again.
It fell
You
out.
can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages. So
Okay,
there's
that's gonna
plenty of
bother me
time
now.
for
Hold
to
up.
explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look
Okay,
down
hold
under
on.
the desk.
Hold on. Alright, we have to pause here. We're already off to a bad start. My earpiece fell out of my ear. Hold on. Get in my ear, you fucking... Doesn't really help that I can't see what I'm doing. Hold on. There we go. Alright, much better. Alright.
See a load of videotapes on the left?
Yep.
They're your adverts. Pick any three and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again. Oh, that didn't actually take as long as I thought it would. So we've got a few seconds. I suppose I ought to warn you that tonight is, as I'm sure you know, election night, which means if we make any mistakes, by which I mean if you make any mistakes, we're getting fired. So stay on your toes, mate. You should be getting the signal any second now. When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Corn and mayonnaise?
You don't see if you make me go out and posture.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing.
Alright, so after this counter goes down...
Every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going in 5, 4.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay, all good. Next is going to be the throw to the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the
So,
market.
we pretty much gotta stay on our toes this entire game.
Everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny
Is
Hamsley
my understanding.
named Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch.
Our ratings are going up, that's good.
And, of course, we'll be going live to advance headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their historic...
Right, button 2 in 3, 2, 1. Lovely, mate. Next thing is to throw back to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down
Yeah,
and vanishes.
I know what to do.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Now. Lovely, mate.
The votes are in, and it's a decisive win for advance. The landslide victory, with an astonishing 81% of the popular vote, is the biggest election win in living memory. Advance appealed to voters up and down the country with their bold promises of permanent change. But critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary...
Right, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
To hear the co-leader's acceptance speech.
And 3, 2, 1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody.
Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late.
Oh, I thought I'd ask
All right.
about the election.
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you.
I thought that was our little secret.
It's all right, he doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your bullshit.
Wicked. We made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts.
Good
getting
job,
tricky.
guys.
This
Well,
next
good job,
sequence is
me.
what we call a multi-cam sequence because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long. 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking...
So,
throw
10
your
seconds.
action or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting. 3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody.
What a fucking dickhead.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first
Get
off,
ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go to
the
Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she says his
joined
name.
today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is my Mars.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicating, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Rat, that's Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction. Lovely. Now back to Thunder Twat.
I've worked with him on several movies.
Thunder Twat? Is that what he just called him?
I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that was a true story of one soldier's fight for a love that
Get back to who's talking.
a love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but obviously, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
Oh, that is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid.
Oh,
Cut me,
okay.
And
Been on that show a bit long.
and often, that's how it feels.
Remember the 10-second rule.
Bleeding.
Okay, well, he kept talking, asshole.
Suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire, the little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, that one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore.
Oh, shit.
Don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week
Right,
around.
I've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lods Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
Cool, looks like Blunderclatch is really losing it in the studio. I'd love to hear what he's saying, but we can't find out now. We'll go to the Rushes room together once the broadcast's over.
I don't understand it.
Should we cut into him freaking out?
Not your fault.
Like live on
I
television?
don't know that.
That looks really serious.
We mustn't think of Carol.
That's Dr. Lance to you, Miss Fly.
Oh, that would ruin his career. Hold on.
Did it for you,
Okay,
baby.
never mind.
All for you.
Dr. Hemlock.
We're gonna change the world, you remember? Won't I listen to you?
Dr. Hemlock.
You told me, but I didn't listen.
Doctor.
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
You need to see this.
No, it's all too late.
Look at this.
The virus. The sterility. This formula. This is the key.
We can stop it all.
Yes, we could stop it all. We have to ask ourselves.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
Maybe that guy needs to be medicated.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you probably noticed, the broadcast screen, here, is about 2 seconds behind the master screen, here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the censor button for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you gotta do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now. As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down.
Oh, shit. No.
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live, that's too late. You can use the vision mixing buttons on the left to select the screen you want.
Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advanced Headquarters, where the 2 leaders Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury are about to make their acceptance address.
Oh shit, he's pissed.
Shall I
Get ready to
start?
bleed.
Go for it, Pat.
Okay, well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do
They
it.
certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying southern bastard trick they had against us. But you, the people,
Nice.
you saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. It makes me coarser than a granny's fanny.
Memorably put.
Nailed it.
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party.
Audience is
You
getting
need a
bored, mate.
team. A team that can change
Mix it up
things.
a bit, eh?
But today is day one of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put,
Can we-
but not inaccurate.
Is this guy even allowed to be on
Before
TV?
we came out here to address the nation, we
He's fucking
used our
wasted.
executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know the sort of probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So all you bastard
Oh my fucking god,
have
man.
nowhere to hide.
Perfect.
And earlier today, we revoked your passports. You want them back?
Give
You
us a
want to
reaction.
leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're gonna pay up. You're gonna pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into a team. To properly fund health and education. To raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats,
The people who
Gosh,
pay you a pittance
twats.
for
I'm gonna
serving
learn some new
winks in their
swear words
bank
from this
accounts.
man.
The people whose children you raised.
so they've got time to
Is
get
that what he
even
said?
fuckier
Posh or
richer.
kosh?
Advance have this to say to you.
It
Nice.
ends today.
I know he said
We are
twats.
coming for your
Too long
sports
on this,
cars
mate.
and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends
Bored with this
today.
shot, mate.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Perfect.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance. And our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble.
I'm not gonna be in
So,
trouble.
as the
I bleeped
country
it in
builds
time.
itself a new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
politics then.
Is this some weird fever dream? Am I dying now or something?
You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Not coming for a drink?
No, got a date.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
What? wait. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, did I fuck that up in the end? It's still counting down.
When the program's finished,
Oh.
pages. This first page.
Oh, I remember this part.
Each sequence at an overall grade. Remember, grades mean bonuses.
Is that what I think it is?
Keep the boss happy. If you want to know more about how it went, select more info. If not, select continue to move to the next page.
Is that... Oh, okay. Is... I don't like that. Is that... That is... It's an Atari. Ow! Okay. We'll go ahead and continue.
Right, this is the important page. It tells you how much you're going to get paid and how much wealth you have overall. That bollocks.
Yep, we're broke ass poor.
Financial state of our main advertisers. But you don't own any fucking shares. You're a cleaner, for God's sake. So why would you care?
What? Excuse me? Alright then.
This is the last page, and it tells you the state of the world. Tells you how well the government's doing, and down the bottom there, this one's important. Tells you what Channel 1 currently thinks of you. In other words, what the boss thinks.
Okay then.
Alright, mate. Welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's 3 sections: broadcast, rushes, and adverts. Let's start with broadcast.
Alright. So, I gotta get a drink.
You've done. Choose any one of them and select load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the rewind and the fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
All those other ones are from my last trials.
Well, in a few moments, we'll be going live.
Alright, you guys can watch this. I'm gonna go get my drink. We can see how well we did. I'll be right back.
At 7 o'clock, it's the semi-final of the quotation game, and it's a nail-biting quiz tonight as a team of nuclear physicists take on 4 old ladies from East Grinching. That's followed at 8 p.m. by award-winning documentary series The Shape of Now, which tonight looks at the history of the knee-length sock and its importance during the Great Blackouts of 1871. Not one to miss. At 9 p.m, sit back and relax with multiple award-winning movie The Freedom of Being Colin, taking us all the way up to 11:15, where, as usual, Dr. Adrian Atkinson Blimey will be grilling his guests in Incisors, and tonight sees a return for leading economist Katie Brightman. Finally, at midnight, it's the National Weather Report, before we say good night until tomorrow. But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson for the National Nightly News.
The election win that experts said just couldn't happen. Hopeful or hostile? Controversy as global megacorporation Remington's Fist buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the flowered market. Top chap. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar. Meghan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their historic victory. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News. But first, the votes are in and it's a decisive win for Advance. The landslide victory, with an astonishing 81% of the popular vote, is the biggest election win in living memory. Advance appealed to voters up and down the country with their bold promises of permanent change. But critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary Geoffrey Jeffreys has issued a statement in which he comments that we have all been seduced by the shiny wrapping paper, but have yet to see the contents of the box. Sounds like sour grapes to me, Jeff. After the break, Megan Wolfe will be speaking to a man whose grapes certainly aren't sour, the international heartthrob and inexplicable box office sensation that is Lawrence Blunderclatch. And later in the programme, we'll be going live to Advance HQ to hear the co-leader's acceptance speech. That's all coming up after the break.
Celebrate the classic age of salad with this exquisite limited edition collection. My Salad Weekly. Sign up now and every week we'll send you an authentic, ethically sourced ingredient to add to your salad. Build your collection week by week and very soon you'll have a salad that really gets the lunchroom talking. From tomatoes and oils to leafy greens and lovely grains, this really is the complete collection. Every issue also comes with a companion magazine that explores the history of the art form, from the Great Balsamic Wars of '48 or Edward the Confessor's discovery of the cucumber to the man that changed the very way we see the humble salad, Julius Caesar himself. Start your personal salad collection now and we'll send you your first 3 issues. Loose leaf, Remain, and Iceberg. Plus this exclusive lettuce fridge magnet, all for just $7.97, with free postage and packing. Order now and you'll receive this crouton display case, free. That's right, absolutely free. With a retail value of $18.99, your crunchy cubes will look their absolute carby best. But don't delay, this exclusive offer is available for a limited time.
Election winners advance. But first, our very own culture reporter, Megan Wolfe, is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolfe, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare to the Shotbot films. I'm very excited to be joined today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear. I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among the greatest joys of my life.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Bless you.
So you've just finished filming your latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The Medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Wrap, that's Peter Jensen, the director. Do you know him? He's a wonderful chap, he really is. I've worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And do you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
Oh, that is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding, giving, suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire, the little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Yes, well...
Sorry, I said fuck.
No.
I'm really...
Well,
sorry.
Lawrence, I believe you brought in a clip from The Medicated, which opens next week around the country. Lawrence, do tell us what's going on here.
I'd be delighted. This is a really pivotal scene where my character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
I don't understand it.
Doctor.
I don't understand it.
It's not your fault.
You think I don't know that?
Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Nolans mustn't. Think of Carol.
It's Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
Did it for you, baby. All for you.
Dr. Hemlock.
We're gonna change the world, you remember?
Alright.
When I listen to you.
Dr. Hemlock.
Right, now let's take a look at the rushes.
Oh, we're still in the tutorial. I forgot about that. Okay.
Right, this is the rushes room. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals.
Let's check out what that guy was freaking out about.
Difference is you can mute any combination of them, so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed to show.
These aren't my cards. Please tell me these aren't my cards.
No, they're the right ones, apparently.
Oh, but this gives me nothing, Jenny. They must see that.
I know. I think they think you won't have anything to say.
Oh, for God's sake, come on. It's a huge day. He's not an...
Absolute bogus. I don't care, Rob. I'm not doing it. I agreed to do one beastly interview a day. I made that completely clear when we started. Check my contract.
Hi, I'm Megan.
Oh, piss off. You're on thin bloody ice, Rob. Whole wheat, man. Whole wheat.
We're coming back from the break.
Freaking out over
Quiet
a
in the
sandwich.
studio.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first our very own culture reporter Megan Wolf is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare to the Shotbot films. I'm very excited to be joined today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear. I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among the greatest joys of my life.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Bless you.
So you've just finished filming your latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The Medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Wrap, that's Peter Jensen, the director. Do you know him? He's a wonderful chap, he really is. I've worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And do you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge?
I wonder.
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. you'll remember that that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride
Come
of
on,
place on
get
my
the
mantelpiece.
trip out.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
Oh, that is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding, giving, suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire, the little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months.
Come
what
on,
do you make of this
get to the
historic
freak out.
election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Yes, well...
Sorry, I said fuck.
No.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
Lawrence, I believe you brought in a clip from The Medicated, which opens next week around the country. Lawrence, do tell us what's going on here.
I'd be delighted. This is a really pivotal scene where my character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Okay, so how do I mute
Exciting stuff.
this guy?
Let's take a look.
And we're out.
Rob, get the car, we're out of here.
Mr. Blundercatch, Mr.
No! I'm shutting this down. What kind of operation are you people running?
Mr. Blundercatch, I understand you're upset, but we can...
Another half of it. Rob! I'll be at the Dorset. Send up a bottle of scotch and a whole ham. It's in my contract.
I'm sorry. I just had to. I had to. Well, go on then. Say it. Have a look.
And we're out.
Rob, get the car, we're out of here.
Mr. Blundercatch, Mr.
No! I'm shutting this down. What kind of operation are you people running?
Mr. Blundercatch, I understand you're upset, but we can...
With another half of it. Rob! I'll be at the Dorset. Send up a bottle of scotch and a whole ham. It's in my contract.
I'm sorry. I just had to. I had to. Well, go on then. Say it.
What?
I told you so.
Your hair looked nice.
See, this is why you're single.
All right then. Let's continue. An unexpected form. Alright, you arrive home to find post on the mat. Most being nothing more than the usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eye. The team wants to know you. Alright. Okay. Why am I in a room with no doors? What is this room? Why does it look scary? Fuck, am I in a horror game and I don't know it? Shit. Alright. So it's a form from the new, it's a form from the new advanced government asking for information on all citizens. The first page is filled in already. Your name, Alex Winston. Your spouse, Sam Winston. Your children, Charles Winston, 14, and Susie Winston, 19. We'll use at least they got the basic right. We'll say that. The rest of the questions are left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Question 1. Upon starting a new job, you would be friendly and introduce yourself to your new coworkers. Be productive and get to work immediately. Ease yourself in and orientate yourself with your new workplace and reminisce with friends about old jobs. Let's be productive and get to work immediately. A colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would report the violation. Yeah. An entire department has been fired today for consistent underperformance. Your boss has put in place new targets that are significantly higher than the previous ones. You would leave work on time, stay late to ensure you hit the first deadline. Leave work early and head to the Let's go see my family. It's the annual company barbecue, and you and your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoy a nice day out with your friends and family. Holy fuck, man. Your ideal holiday getaway would be surrounded by nature, beauty, getting away from the strain of the daily grind, exploring somewhere unfamiliar and discovering new experiences and challenges. A structured day out at a theme park bursting with thrills and attractions for you and your family. A romantic getaway with your partner to a tropical island paradise. We're gonna pick surrounded by nature. It is most important that the government keeps people safe, free, happy, or equal. They do neither. I guess safe. Oh, great. It's late. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're just drying up a favorite coffee cup. A worn-out souvenir of your first trip together. The prints faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. A knock at the window brings you back to reality. There in the garden, clutching a... Wait. A goody neon green suitcase? Is Chris Sam's sibling? As soon as you let them in, they sit at the kitchen table visibly stressed. Chris takes a deep breath. I'm so sorry for bursting in so late, Alex. Chris stammers. But I need a favor, and you're the only one I can ask. Are you okay? Should I go get Sam? No. Need to worry, Sam. It's you I came to see. I just need 2 minutes. You've heard about the Assets and Wealth Act. I literally work in news, Chris. Chris fists bangs on the table. Wow. It's total bullshit. Alright, dude, you're gonna get all fucking violent in my house? They're taking whatever they want and just distributing it as they see fit. No government should have that kind of power. I can't believe they're actually getting away with it. Madness, which is why I need your help. Okay, so what exactly is it that you need? Chris' eyes seem to be resting comfortably on the floor tiles. Look, I know it's a lot to ask, but I need to borrow your passport. Okay, hold up, bro. No. Listen. That is illegal. That's illegal as fuck, dude. I'm not helping you with that. I'm sorry. They've taken mine and half the bloody countries, but people always say you and I look similar, so... Chris is pacing now. I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe. But I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Please, Alex, I wouldn't ask if I had any other choice. Yeah, no, there's gotta be another way, dude. It can't be that serious. You're joking, right? I've always done right by you. And Sam. I've treated you, your children like they are my own. We're family. Does that mean nothing to you? Yeah, no, it's against the law, dude. Like... Fine, I'll solve this myself. Chris spits. So much for family loyalty, eh? Dude, we could fight. We could always just do that. Grabbing the neon fluorescent suitcase, Chris disappears into the night. You go back to the dishes, picking up Sam's cup again. The peeling face now seems to bore into you. The knot in your stomach tightens. Well, shit. Alright, this is a little too close. There we go. Should we play this? Is this twist safe? I don't know. What's it called? Mr. Snugglehugs. Okay. Alright. Okay, dude.
Let's get set up and get on with it, eh, so I can get back to my guests. First of all, let's get the power on. You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on. Right, let's load up the adverts. You might want to have a bit of a think about it. Your decisions have consequences, don't they? Right, you can see they finally got the old headline system up and working again, and the vision mixer's already in headline mode because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These 2 buttons at the bottom of the vision mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them, and they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here, or image B on the right bottom screen here. It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Now you're in auto headline mode, so if you don't bother to pick a photo before that clock runs out, the machine's just going to pick one at random for you. I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So like with the adverts, choose carefully. And we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
That's the bastard.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't get one of those. My friend Janet says theirs gets really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon. 10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Dawson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards for the vast majority of the country, I'll be asking my guests if we're on the way to a new future. Out with the old, Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age
Could you imagine if we chose
becomes
4?
the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Remington has always impressed. She was top of her class at university and graduated with the highest honours, immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to Sophia's appointment, with stocks rising 30 points in light of the announcement. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehugs. Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash, intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Sporsborg and Horgensford have today set off to explore Dante's taint. The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pairing. In a joint statement about the dangers their team might face,
Well, I want to check this thing out now.
we will face the plentiful challenges together like
The Mr. Snugglehugs.
playing the field. Rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny
We're gonna go ahead and give that one a try. Oh, we're using 4.
The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very programme. And judging from the angle and velocity of that spray, it looks like Johnny may have been celebrating a little bit too much. I certainly wouldn't want to be his dry cleaner. And grievous bodily charm. With advance promising a radical new position on crime, I'm afraid it will actually be. I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more powers passing to the police and less oversight, are we using an advanced-shaped sledgehammer to crack a nut? All that, and Megan Wolf with a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
I'd say we're doing pretty good so far.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan?
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd, ignorant, sterile and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't what
And this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, we'll be laughing then.
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation.
Wow, this game does keep you on your toes.
They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Frankenscience and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong. I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
Oh,
whoa.
Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never
Whoa.
had so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you, but unfortunately, I can't understand it for you.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
His incredible real-action eyes.
Right, mate, Christ, I'm absolutely fucking fine, I tell you. How's it going, actually? Fuck it, I don't care, I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. All right, mate, see you later, bye.
Oh, Mr. Snuggle, so silly.
10 seconds, everybody.
Mr. Snuggle is bringing in the stores now, selling out fast.
3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers. We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. No, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
service.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Totally understand.
Oh man, this is horrible.
Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours.
Okay, so this is...
But being terrorised by some thug with a knife, or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly. It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that... Oh, bugger, hang on a moment.
What?
Jeremy, your bloody gimp's escaped. Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was
What the fuck is going on?
Clive, you know it's Wednesday. Back you go. Back in your gimp space.
And whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
The responsibility of the decent, good, white people
Darling,
of this...
where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, this is
No fucking way.
boy. Mummy said...
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy said, get back in your office. No! Naughty! You beast, Clive!
As I was saying, Jeremy...
This is just too embarrassing to air on
The
TV.
responsibility of the criminal. No one else. Look, everyone has a soul. We don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of the pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob.
She takes her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal
And
child.
finally tonight,
Hey!
uninterrupted,
This should be good. It's Tony.
Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing a squad. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that.
Titwank Tony.
Titwank Tony. Hey! Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalization, as you can imagine. And obviously, Titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to let you get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank Tony! Way! I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
Open!
I
think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris,
oi, oi.
Little Chris,
oi, oi.
And Vampire Chris.
What the fuck?
Yep. One sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. Just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
Open!
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this guy?
Open! You are joking. Chrissy Freebollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Not now, fellas, I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
The little boy?
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here. Jesus.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal here, Tony.
No fucking way, let's believe that!
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes, Tony? Tony, I mean, we were literally away for 2 seconds. Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought.
Oh, this game's awesome. I love this.
After these messages.
1 minute back, everybody. That went well.
Yes.
Mate, I ain't got long and I'm quite drunk. It's been a great night. In this next
Oh, man, I got distracted with Tony.
time with the music, you can see the result on the vision mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't, though. You won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip. When the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bit.
With the Go-Getters, you can be sure that your children will be well equipped.
Come on, it's welcome back. How hard can it be?
I really don't want to listen to this.
We're going to open on Megan. Camera 2.
And I'm not going to let you guys listen to it either.
3.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolfe, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Oh, right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history, Aristotle.
I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey,
I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences, and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me.
All right.
My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh.
All right.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah, because in a way she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like, maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important. Yeah, thanks, Steve. Put it in, Coach. Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready to see it.
Buddy's just staring into camera 3.
So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days ago. A letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
Wow, how did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then, Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny, because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly, but we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go with this whole democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant!
So, let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Oh no.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears. Tears. Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Oh, hi, Gary.
Oh, heavens no! It's Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist!
Going somewhere, little first year?
Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning. But will this make me feel better about my violent father?
Violent father. Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, Coach.
Keep going, for fuck's sake!
Right, maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
What the fuck is going on here?
What do you mean not today? Who are you?
This is fucking dreadful.
Brilliant, keep going!
Right, who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist, and you're just a sad little girl with 2 gay dads, who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my 2 new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team. Yeah. And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
But, I can't fight all 3 of you, and I don't have any friends of my own.
Yeah, we're not listening to that. I'm gonna save everybody the ears. So yeah, this is actually a pretty fun game. I find it hilarious. This specific segment though is actually pretty it's pretty cringy. It's like Is she doing a fucking... No fucking way. There's no way they're allowing this. This game is fucking awesome. Gary the Fist, bro. Wow.
Hitting women is wrong.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 It's so damn hard on a council estate. Life can be peachy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you work as a team. Just work as a team. It's your choice to be me. It's my choice. So stop now, make a different choice. Listen to that inner voice. Friendship! Yes! Oh.
Well, thankfully that's all we have.
That fucking face right there said it all. No words needed.
Across the country. My name's Jeremy Dalton. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh, that was brilliant! What the little fuck was that?
I believe that was art.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief.
14-inch cock.
Someone please get these twats out of my studio.
Wow. That was exhausting. What if we let the time run out? What happens? Oh, okay. Broke ass poor. All right. Oh, that shit again. Alright. A late night. You arrive home after another long shift to find a note waiting for you on the countertop. You recognize Sam's hurried scrawl. Chris has been evicted for not paying rent. Okay. Sam's gone to pick up Chris's stuff from the street. Don't wait up, underlined twice, so this is your fault now, is it? You sulkily press play on the cheap horror film you were going to watch together. It used to be absolutely it used to absolutely terrify you as a kid, but always makes the two of you laugh. It's not the same without Sam. But you still chuckle to yourself occasionally. Okay. So, just as you get to the good bit, the part where Candy decides to investigate alone, your 14-year-old son interrupts. He wants to go to a friend's house. He looks at you in a way only a child can, pleading but somehow defiant. Yeah, you could go. Yeah. Why are the days skipping like this? What's going on here? You're sitting at the head of the table now. Your dad's place. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna make a toast here. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm glad we're all here. There are murmurs of cheers and much clinking of glasses. Chris doesn't move. Yeah, we're all here. No thanks to you. Wow, okay. Fucking Chris. Hmm. Your daughter Susie seizes the opportunity to corner you. You know, how you love me. You chuckle. This sounds familiar. Okay. You know how me and my friends are planning on going traveling this year? Susie begins innocently. Well, I was hoping you'd help me with the money. She's interrupted by Chris, who makes a derisive snort. I wouldn't hold your breath, Suze. Not known for your generosity, are you, Alex? Oh, well, let's ignore Chris. Chris is a fucking dipshit, bro. Well, you see so many parts of the world and learn so much about other cultures, Susie gushes. You sigh and lower your voice. You know, money is really tight now that Grandma's staying here. We just don't have that kind of money, Suze. But please, Harriet's parents are helping her. Alright, find a way to make it work. Sam interrupts. Sorry, were you going to consult me on this, or were you going to just carry on pretending I don't exist? You feel your cheeks flush red down and turn away so Chris can't see. You know you haven't been the most attentive lately, but this rebuck still seems harsh. Sam exhales and seems to brighten. But luckily for someone, I agree. This is a great opportunity, and I'm sure we can find the money somewhere. Sam isn't looking at me. Merry fucking Christmas. Dude, this guy wow. Some shit's going on. That Chris guy, I'm really not liking him. My wife needs to shut the fuck up. Dude, what the fuck is going on? Are we playing a story game? Well, we are playing story mode. You know what I mean? The fuck is this? Dungeons and Dragons? Alright, why does this zip on the damn case never close? It's your anniversary. Every year you and Sam go away. Alright. Whatever. Let's go into work because I'm still pissed off with my wife. Fuck it. I had to think about that one. Holy shit, now we get to continue. Alright, well, you know what? I think maybe this is a good point to stop it. That weather looks terrible. I want to thank you all so much for watching. This headset's actually hurting a little bit, so I am going to take a little bit of a break. This has been fun. Tune in for part 2 if you guys want a part 2. This video needs to get at least 2 likes for there to be a part 2. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit of a headache from this. I kind of set it up wrong when I returned, and I didn't notice until now. It's already too late, so I'm gonna hit you guys up later. The next live stream is gonna be a WWE live stream. We're gonna restart part 5, so keep an eye out for that. If you don't want to miss that, make sure to hit that notification If you haven't already, we are still on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We are almost to 300. You know, we've got 6 months left to reach our goal, so let's go ahead and do it. Alright. Why is this so much harder to do? I'm in the wrong setting, that's why. Alright, I'm in